the luck of the draw. When you come in to register and sign up for the night's competition, you'll draw a number out of the pot, and that's the number you'll go to the sled with.
So Yellow Fever, Pam Borman, all set to go.
She can do it, Bob.
But not quite.
Excellent job for Pam. Just a real fine pull, all in all. But I think the number may have hurt her a little bit.
What do you mean by that?
I think that the later part of the class, the track may not be quite as good as it was earlier. And I think the number may have hurt Pam on this, the track conditions. See the tires break loose real quick. She's got a good ground speed. The truck going at a good rate of speed. But right on the end, they're all ending up at about the same 157 area, and the track's real loose there. It's breaking up. There's not enough traction to put you past that. You need the ground speed to kind of float over the top of that 150 area.
We have the pull-off now, a four-way tie. And we'll just see which one of these modified four-wheel drive trucks emerges as our winter national champion here in Hartford tonight.
Here's the young man that I would venture to say is the man to beat. Gene Fanny, the M715 Jeep with the 512 motor. He and the Shadow, both of them running real close together. Both of them making good hook. I'd say those are the two dominant ones to watch in the pull-off.
Now they have readjusted the weight transfer machine.
The box will go up the ramp, Bob, much faster this time, transferring it from a rolling weight to a dragging weight, making it harder to pull, stopping it within the limits of the 160-foot track.
So Gene Fanny and Gone AWOL has hooked in the sled, and he will be the first to pull.
Black out of the chain, tight chain. Let's see how he attacks the track.
A full pull in the pull-off.
I think what they'll do, Bob, the trucks are hooking up real well. I don't think we're going to see another full pull. I think we're going to see them measure them from here on out.
Well, Gone AWOL goes 158 feet 11 inches. Comes up just a foot and an inch shy of that 160-foot mark, and that's after a readjusted sled. So it's going to be very difficult for the other three competitors to match that. Well, the Shadow has its work cut out for it. 158 feet, 11 inches is the mark to beat. A good first run for Mike Slater. We'll see whether he can do it again. There's a strong pull, and here comes the Shadow.
Good shot of Mike. He's got it hooked this time.
Blast that one out, but it's not 158 feet 11 inches, so Gone AWOL will still have the lead.
Starting line problems on Mike and his truck as he slips off his shoulder harness and removes his racing helmet. Starting line wasn't good to him on that path.
Now the Shadow comes in at 151 feet 1 3/4 inches, well shy of the 158-foot mark, 11 inches. Gone AWOL still sits in the lead. Number 3 in the pull-off is the Stopper 84 Chevrolet, driven by Bob King, Mount Pleasant, Pennsylvania. Like he battled it all the way.
Bobby just nailed the throttle off the starting line. We've mentioned before the starting line rutting up. It's soft. It's not working real well. And I think that is the key to this pull. It really hurt Bob. Immediately on the throttle. Now right here, he never gets enough momentum to build any ground speed. And as you mentioned, he just absolutely has to grind for every foot he gets going down the track. Qualified for the pull-off in fine style, but when he came back in the pull-off, it really hurt him. The starting line, the whole shot just wasn't there for Bob.
Stomper at 120 feet 2 1/4 inches. One last shot at Gone AWOL, and it belongs to the Bear, Gary Firmstone, Mount Pleasant, PA.
He's a very consistent puller, Bob. Just always runs right with the pack. Very good driver, runs the track, studies it well. Let's see how he works tonight.
He eased into it, tried the left side of the track, and it didn't work.
Found out it wasn't worth it. Bob, on the starting line area, the track is rutted up so bad, and what they're doing is coming out of it in that rutted area. It's soft dirt there. There's no traction at all, and he cannot get enough ground speed to go on down. Now, there's a good shot of that starting line area. Let's watch him now. A good driver. This young man, Firmstone, very good. Mashes the motor. The tires will not hook. He can't get any ground speed with it. He just fights it. He finally, about the 120-foot mark, just gives up on it. Says it's not going to reach tonight. There's no need of hurting the motor any more than we've already done it. Right in here, you're going to watch Gene Fanny just back out of it completely. Call it a night, 4th place. Let's save the motor and try to run again next week.
Well, Gary Firmstone and the Bear comes in 4th, and there's the winner, gone AWOL. Gene Fanny is our winner champion here in Hartford, Connecticut. And the Ford Budweiser United States Hot Rod Association Truck Pull Winter Championship, featuring the Battle of the Monster Trucks, brought to you by Brizlone Engine Treatment. Keep your internal engine parts clean. Kendall Oil, the exclusive choice for many of the nation's top truck and tractor pull competitors.
You hungry?
Huh. There's something over there. You can't get anywhere. Just down the road away. Anytime, any day. It's what's happening next. It's where best meets west. You gotta cross it, jump it, bust it, bump it. Gotta cross it, jump it, bust it, bump it. Taco Bell, that's your order.
I got an idea.
Make a run for the border.
Dodge Dakota 4x4. When you consider that it comes loaded with the best truck warranty on or off the road, more available payload than any competitive compact 4x4 in the country, and a fuel-injected V6 engine S10 and Ranger charge extra for, it's easy to see. Only one size 4x4 has it all. It's gotta be the mid-size Dodge Dakota.
Save up to $2,250 with cashback and prospector package discounts on selected Dodge trucks in stock.
1982, Benny Parsons breaks the 200-mile-per-hour mark. 1984, Johnny Rutherford is the first driver to reach 215 miles per hour. 1985, Bill Elliott becomes the Winston $1 Million winner. 1987, Alain Prost breaks Jackie Stewart's longtime winning record with his 28th win. If there's a record to be broken, you'll see it on ESPN's Auto Racing. Over 1 million miles of racing experience on ESPN.
Watch out. The wildest show on wheels is about to roar into your living room. It's the ultimate home video. Blood, sweat, and gears. Bigfoot takes on the toughest full-blown competition ever before facing his greatest test when Sergeant Slaughter and his battle battalion challenge Bigfoot to an all-out tug of war. So if you want gear-jamming, car-crushing, down and dirty action, call this number now to order the video event of the year. Blood, sweat, and gears.
Well, it's the exhibition portion of the program here at the Hartford Civic Center. Alan Gaines in the Midnight Express.
Bob Kurtz, this is a very unusual vehicle in that it is a 4-wheel drive, wheel-standing truck. The 2 rear wheels on each side on the back is where the 4-wheel drive comes in. Twin-blown big block Chevrolet setting out front. A long 1923 model Ford C-cab. And Bob, this truck is all metal and the body is almost totally original. Alan found the truck setting in a barn near his home in Georgetown, Kentucky, where he purchased it. There's the whistle. Watch the front end as he gets ready to go with it. A wheel-standing 4-wheel drive, count about 1,500 horsepower, or make that 1,500 horsepower a piece out of the engine, close to 3,000 horsepower.
blows it right out the back door.
Front end straight up in the air, all 4 tires on the back, hooked, and Allen mashed the throttle.
Midnight Express, Allen Gaines.
Front end comes up immediately. Look at all 4 tires hooked very hard in the back. Bob, I've ridden in this truck, and the noise sensation is unbelievable inside of it. Look at the shake off of it. It really hooked in hard, and Allen Gaines, a fine driver, does an excellent job, makes a beautiful exhibition pass with that truck, and it is always exciting to see.
The Budweiser Adventure, and you're looking at Gary Collins, Eldorado Springs, Missouri, in a 1988 Mustang. Gary travels all over the country. Works just about every weekend. We've seen him at most of the shows we do. This combined with the Bud Boss.
This is part of the new pulling team for the Budweiser Boss pulling team. It's a new funny car, a beautiful vehicle, supercharged, all aluminum Keith black Hemi setting underneath that fiberglass body. Gary Collins, always a tough competitor. He'll make a wheels-up pass down the track with this one, and it will bark to life. Gary is a fine driver, just an all-around good guy. We'll see him a little bit later on when he comes to that Twin Motors Budweiser Boss. Black out of the chain. Bob Kurtz, Gary, and the Budweiser Adventure really made an exciting pass down the track with the front end in the air. The car was hooked all the way around. The weight box was putting the weight on the top of it. It was a tremendous pass for the beautiful Ford Mustang of Gary Collins. Let's watch him. He turns it loose right out of the hole, and when he does, Gary has got enough traction and enough power to lift the front end in the air and run with that sled down the track. Look at him. Front end up in the air. Only way to guide it's with the individual rear brake, and a beautiful job as Gary Collins makes a full pull in the Budweiser Avenger.
Well, we saw Pam Ballman in the 4-wheel drive competition. This is husband Bob, and that's Pam out front.
This is something brand new that the United States Hot Rod Association is developing. There's about 3 of these dragsters out on the circuit right now. This one with a big aluminum Rodeck in the back of it. Bob and Pam Bauman out of Saxonburg, Pennsylvania. The canned heat car, fully enclosed body, Lexan type bubble setting out in front of Bob. Very long, stretched out dragster. Smoked him right on the end.
That's a display of power.
Beautiful job of driving. The fans just loving it tonight. All right. Little trouble getting off of it. Then really throttles down. Front end is up in the air, and he is doing a great job. This is a beautiful car. A lot of time, a lot of work. Look at the front end, how high Bob's got it up in the air. And really controlling it well, touches the ground, back up again. Canned heat, an outstanding pull from Bob Bauman. Those people are really into the sport of pulling.